and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to loft one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Crosby for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Amendola. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
In punt formation.
On fourth down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson to return. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. 26.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll move the chains. These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
For Devontae Adams.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Amendola set to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Johnson.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Stafford on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and
23 yards on the play. They'll run with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run with Swift. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They will run it with Swift here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Danny Shelton. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
38-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 15.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
With the handoff to Aaron.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Maybe a little bit of a surprise to people that A.J. Dillon was selected by the Green Bay Packers, but I see the logic. This is an almost 250-pound running back who had a great showing at the Combine, running nearly 4.5 in the 40-yard dash. And his ability really shows up as games wear on. And then in the cold weather of Green Bay in December and January, how many defensive backs will want to tackle that big steamroller when he gets going downfield?
And Adams has it, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Good. Crosby with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Stafford here. Going deep here for Bryant. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
50-yard line.
Second and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Back at the 40.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, pick 26. Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
22-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
13.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Handoff to Aaron.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 40's the line. Squeeze. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Danny Shelton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford looking left side. He's got it complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Lions' 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On to tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
To kick off for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 24, Lions 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Daniel now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Stafford looks to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's all over.